Hey everyone, in this video, let's take a look at Suno AI and see how you can use your voice to create a song. In order to do so, here we are at suno.com. And if you're unfamiliar with Suno, then what you're looking for is here on the left-hand side, you can click where it says create. They also have an app for Android and for iOS. And I've used the app, and I would say that my preference is to use the website. I don't know if I'm missing something, but it just seems as though the app is organized in a different way, and I find it slightly confusing. So my recommendation is to stick with the desktop version if you can. Specifically, if you're trying to create something with your own voice, I would say that it's perfectly fine to use the app if you're just creating music without using your own voice. But if you plan to use your voice, then I do think you might be better off using the desktop version. So here we are in the create section, and what we're looking for is up here at the top where it says upload audio. So we can go ahead and click on that. Go ahead and agree to the terms, and you can see here now that it is giving us the option to either record audio or to drag and drop an audio file here. So what you can do is you can record up to 2 minutes of content, or you can upload up to 2 minutes of content. Now, there's a couple ways of going about this. One is to record the audio directly here on the Suno platform. The other way of going about it is to do this in a DAW first, a digital audio workstation, and get your audio set up there first and then bring it over and drag it in. That is probably the best way of doing it. If you're somebody who's somewhat inclined to improving the quality of the sound, you can use effects and whatnot in order to just try to get as high quality a sound as possible before you bring it in with Suno. Now, if you use the record audio option, we'll just go ahead and click on that so that you can see for yourself. So it's asking us here to use our microphone, and now you can see here that it is actually recording our voice. So once you're finished recording yourself, so what you can do, is just record anything random. We'll just go with Mary Had a Little Lamb. Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Okay, so you got your song in there. We're going to go ahead and finish recording. Here it is. And then we can go ahead and save without trimming. Now, if you want to trim, you can actually, in this case, we could probably like take all of this out here. And I think this is our Had a Little Lamb part. So we could just go ahead and save our audio. And now it's going to upload that for us. It's just going to take here a moment. It's even going to generate a little image for us. If you want to change the title to something else, if that is going to be helpful for you, then you can do that. And then you can go ahead and click confirm and save. So once we do that, then here you go. Now we have our file right here. And what you want to do is you want to click this button here that says extend. So once you click extend, then here you're going to have the file that you just recorded is going to show up here on the left-hand side. You can see it right here. So that's our indication that it has been brought from here and over here. And it's a little bit misleading, the extend here, because it's not necessarily what we're doing. But this is just how Suno is set up. And so this might be a little bit of a cause for confusion, but that's essentially what you do is you record yourself, hit extend, and then bring this over here. Now you can also use extend. So like if we were to do a song, sometimes what happens is Suno will just cut off abruptly. So you'll get maybe 3 or 4 minutes of a song, and then all of a sudden it'll just cut off. Well, that's when you want to use the extend button. And another thing you can do to make sure that when you do a song that it ends where you want it to is under enter style of music. You're going to want to make sure that you put outro in your details. So for example, like if we wanted to have a techno style song, let me try this again. So if we wanted to have like a techno, let's say techno rock, then usually what I like to do is I like to put in stereo, high fidelity. These are some tricks that I've caught onto online. And then you want to add in the end outro. And this is telling Suno that you want this song to end on the outro. Otherwise, Suno has a tendency to just kind of keep on going, or it just kind of cuts off abruptly. And then that's when you want to use that extend function. But here we have our song, our voice that we've brought in. And the next thing we want to do is, okay, so we've added our details here, the style of the song that we want, some additional prompts for improving the quality. If we want to enter in our own lyrics, then we can do that here, or we can even write with Suno. And it looks like we have a couple of new features here with Suno writing the song. We can either write with Suno the full song, or we can write by line. So that's interesting. That's a new one for me. But here we have our lyrics. We could put that in there. I'm not going to bother. So like, if we wanted to put Mary Had a Little Lamb and the lyrics in there, we could do that. It's a good idea if you have lyrics, not to just let Suno do it on its own, because sometimes it gets confused and you get some weird results. But if you write in your lyrics, then you tend to get a much better result. So let's say you're a songwriter and you have a song, but you're limited by the 2 minutes that Suno is giving you. So then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to kind of condense your song into that 2 minutes. And usually what I do is I'll do something like a verse, a chorus, maybe another verse, and then my bridge or my outro or something like that, or something unique in your song that you want to make sure that Suno gets it right. So if you have a bridge or a chorus or a verse or something, and you sing it in a certain way, and you really want to make sure that that comes through as much as possible, then that's what you're going to want to sing when you bring that into your 2 minutes and upload your audio. Right now it's a limit of 2 minutes. I expect maybe as time goes on, they might increase that and you can really dial it in. That's my assumption about where this is going, is that as time goes on, we're just going to be able to get more specific results from AI music generators. And that's pretty exciting. For the moment, the results are pretty spectacular already. It's not always perfect. A lot of times you get some weird results, but for the most part, I would say that I'm kind of pretty happy with some of the results that I've been getting. But what you want to do is make sure that you sing your song as clearly as possible. And if there's any unique parts in it, you really want to make sure those come through. And then you write your lyrics and put the lyrics for your entire song here. So Suno is going to take the lyrics from your entire song, and it's going to take the 2 minutes that you have uploaded, and it's going to try to match those together and make it as consistent as possible. Now, it is a little bit of a roll of the dice. You're not always going to get exactly the results that you're looking for. And one of the things that you can do to try to improve the results as much as possible is make sure that you're using a decent mic. And, it's not to say that you can't get decent results without a higher end mic. Like if you're doing it on the app and you're singing into your phone, it's not the worst thing necessarily. But at the same time, the way that I kind of see it is like you're giving the AI more to think about. You're giving it more work. And when you put in the work to put in a quality upload, then the results that you get out of it tend to be better as well. So you want to try to make sure that your upload is as tight as possible. And then also your lyrics, if you have them, make sure that they're all in there. And again, it's a little bit of a roll of the dice, but I find that I've gotten some pretty cool results, and I kind of like the uniqueness of it. I like being surprised with something that's not quite what I thought, but then you get something else out of it that can be pretty cool too. Next thing here, we can put in our title. We can if we want. I would say it's probably not a bad idea. Yeah, put in your title if you want to do that. Maybe put in like, let's say song and then 1, or song 2. If you're going to extend it, then maybe you enter the title song 2. And then once you're done, then you just go ahead and click on this extend button. And then what Suno is going to do is it's going to take the upload and it's going to turn that into your song. And let me just see here if I can find an example so that you could see for yourself what kind of results you're looking for. Okay, perfect. I've got a good example here to show you. So this is one that I did recently and I used my own voice. And this is a good example of something that came through where it sounds quite a bit like me still. Now, sometimes I've done results, I've gotten results where it doesn't really sound like me very much. And that's something that you're probably going to experience as well. But this one is pretty close. So let's just go ahead and listen to this for a couple seconds. Consequences, oh, consequences. Consequences are on the way. There's consequences that are coming today. Those consequences that are coming for you, and consequences that are coming for me too. So there you go. So that gives you an idea of what the results are like. And yeah, I mean, it sounds close enough to me. It's not exactly, but it's pretty good. One last thing to take into consideration is one thing that you can do with your generations is you can export the stems. So here you could see if we click the three buttons here, and then we go to create, you'll see the option here that says get stems. So one thing that you can do is you can generate a song and then you can get the stems and you'll get the vocals and the instrumental on a separate track. And if you're somebody who you want to sing and you want it to be your voice, then what you could do is you can use this as a way of brainstorming songs and then just get the instrumental output, remove your voice or separate the vocal stem and just use the instrumental, and then you could sing along with it if that's something that you're interested in doing. So that's something to take into consideration. Otherwise, sometimes you get some really cool results, and I've been pretty happy with some of the results that I've gotten. So we'll go ahead and leave it at that. That's all there is to it. If you found this video helpful, please leave a comment and like and subscribe for more helpful tips.